Okay, let's do another one. We are looking at the random word generator. We've got the page open here, randomwordgenerator.com, and I'm setting it to noun as always and click generate. And then we are looking at drag. Drag. Okay, what comes to mind first? Drag. So, a couple of things actually. One is the drag queen. I don't know where the connection is between the physical drag. So I think dragging something is pulling something, and it's dragging meaning I think that it's hard to pull that. So you're dragging the chain is another saying. Yeah. So those two things come to mind. Drag, the drag I think is another. Yeah, it's a physical, like a condition. Is it a condition? An effect, a physical effect, right? So you've got drag. If you've got a vehicle that drives, and you've got drag from from anything that's behind it, I think. That's what I'm thinking. Like the air vortex and stuff, that I think they call that drag. And same with like if you're dragging something, if you've got a drag race, a car race where it's they are actually dragging something there. They've got some sort of weight that they are dragging. I'm not sure if it's on wheels or not, but I think I watched a drag race. It's ages ago, but they were pulling something. So they're dragging some horrendous weights, right? These muscle cars or whatever they were, and there were some trucks as well, I think, and they were dragging this weight behind. And yeah, drag queen. I'm not sure if that has anything to do with that they're dragging something. Serious, no idea. Is it a mess, like a big dress that they're dragging behind themselves or something? I don't know. But yeah, so drag is interesting because I just I'm interested in physics in general. So I personally that's why I know that it's a physical a physical effect, because vehicles have drags. A rocket has drag, a plane has drag, and I think it's the stuff that's behind it. So the air vortexes and stuff, they're actually dragging the plane back. So you want to reduce those vortexes. That's just what I'm thinking now. I would need to look it up to know exactly what it means. But I think it's just anything where something is dragged behind, And then the wording dragging a chain, I know that you're dragging the chain, meaning you're slow. You're like, say it's a lot of people have it on Monday when they go to work. They drag the chain a bit. They're a bit slow and they're a bit like, when you have to as if you had to drag something heavy behind you. You're struggling a bit. And and then drag queen. So that instantly reminds me of Hamburg in Germany, which is a very popular place in Germany for the red light district there, and the party district where they do a lot of party, and then there's the red light district is like kind of intertwined as well. and there are these drag shows, and there's some famous drag queens that run around there, and you can take photos with them and stuff, and they're actually famous. They've been on TV quite a bit and stuff. Some come to mind. I'm not sure the names right now. Olivia Jones is one of them. Yeah, that's obviously not her real name, but it's the stage name. And yeah, I've seen a show. I think they do a bit of like it's burlesque as well, like a funny but also a little bit sexy kind of show. Yeah, with not so much clothes on, but it's funny because they have lots of fun, and yeah, it's really fun to watch. I've seen one of those shows, I think, and yeah, it was just fun. So that's all I can probably say to that. They make a lot of money there. You can do walking tours with them through that area in Hamburg there, and it's a tourist attraction, but it's also actual like fun, and I think it's also like a bit of a lifestyle for them as well. They're actually drag queens. I think I probably don't need to explain what drag queens are, but maybe I do. I think they are normally men who are dressing as women, and they're doing it really well. So they are, and they wear very fancy clothing, women's clothing, and very high heels and long dresses with lots of glitter and sparkly, very over the top, very, very fancy. and they're doing it pretty well, and they usually they normally they do some sort of show as well, but I think there might even be some that are who just like to do it. I've heard of people who just men who like to wear dresses and be a bit of a drag queen, go out partying like that. And I have nothing against it, absolutely nothing. I've indeed done it myself. That was at an actual occasion, in Germany it's called Carnival, where you dress up. But I was actually pretty well dressed up as a girl, and that was so much fun. Doesn't mean that I always want to do that, but it was actually a lot of fun. I met so many people I would just normally not hang out with and have fun with, party with, dance with, and it was just it was a lot of fun. So that's the other side of drag. So I don't think, now speculating into the future, I don't think that I will run around like a drag queen anytime soon. But might go to another one of those shows because it's fun, and I like to support happiness and fun, and it's also a little bit queer, so I do support that, and I'm absolutely not against that. And I think it's just a lot of fun, and they might be I don't know if it actually does have anything to do with their sexuality, so I don't want to speculate on that. I have no idea, but yeah, I can totally imagine going into another show with some drag queens or a burlesque show or something. Yeah, definitely good fun. And drag, I definitely need to like the physics drag. I need to do a bit more research on exactly what it means, but I'm pretty sure it's something behind you or behind whatever you are evaluating. So a vehicle or some moving object will have some drag. And yeah, I think that's where it goes back to. I'm interested in it, and I would like to know a bit more and see a bit more. Okay.